Squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, are so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal from the 6. Now Mostert off the read option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Sermon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Sermon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, LA.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Lance.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run here with Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Running on first down, Eckler. Again, he finds an opening. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, our score, 12-6. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Niners' 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the move to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here, good for 17 and a first down.
And Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Again, it's Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 20. On play action, Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he coughed it up. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he spins away.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert complete. Smith has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Herbert's throw there taken in by Smith.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Herbert on 3rd down now. sidesteps him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Koo now for the point after.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chargers 13, 49ers 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and we're still talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Sermon.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Throwing is Lance on third down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. He's got Ayuk once again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. It's Eckler again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The Chargers first down.
On on the give. This is Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. It's caught. Smith. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't get the stop here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A give, Eckler running to the right. Still fighting for more. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 2.
49ers 18.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And this is going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Working from the gun, Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
A handoff, it's Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. Herbert steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got Allen. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. .13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And able to find Allen Lazard. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. He's got Smith here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Herbert going to throw.
Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He's back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.